Hi guys, this is the first video I will be doing after Greg died. I never made video anyway, so this is the first time. I will not explain yet what really happened, and we're gonna get there. I'm gonna, I might need to speak in English, maybe, because I'm not really fluent in Tagalog. I speak Bisaya, but there are some people like followers in our page that can't understand Bisaya, so I'll speak both maybe. So what I'm gonna talk about today in this video is I just want to share with you how Greg and I met. We're not chatmate. We're not chatmate. We have no connections at first. We just met in a coffee shop. I don't know. I thought it was just in movies, but yeah, we just met in a coffee shop. I used to hang out in that coffee shop after work because I have to take two rides to get into my cousin's house. To avoid traffic, I have to stay in the mall past time. So I have my coffee around 6 p.m. by the way. So that was my routine. Then every Sunday, my day off, I have to go out, hang out with friends. But that one particular Sunday, I met him. I just bought a new ukay dress. Ukay means like second hand dress. It was worth 50 pesos. So I was so proud of it. Looking at it, like so beautiful. I have no plans of going out that Sunday, and then the housemaid of my cousin like pushing me, like, "Hey, you have a new dress. You have to go out." And I said, "Maybe not yet today. I'll pass." But she insisted. She keeps on pushing me like, "It's unusual for you not to go out on Sunday. It's your day off. You usually go out." And I said, "Okay, maybe around 2." So around 2, I wore my dress. It was just a simple black dress. It's not really formal. It's more like casual dress. So I went to the no, I went to National Bookstore at first because I like reading. So I like pocket books. So I bought one book and I went to the coffee shop, and the staff in there knows me already. So they said, "Mom, someone already seated in your spot." Because that spot, that's where the strong Wi-Fi, and that's where the no, I mean, like, that's where I can charge as well, because the plug in for charging is there in the bottom of the seat. So I said, "Who is that?" And what did I say that time? No, I said, "Is he gonna finish soon?" Because I really like that spot because it's facing outside, so I can see people around. And I said, "Oh, mom, he just had his second order. He refilled his coffee." And I said, "Shit." So can you? Sorry for my words, but that's it. And I said, "Shit. Can you get me another spot?" Then they said, "Yeah, we can. There's a spot in the corner." So I have to walk past Greg to get to that corner spot. So that time, he was with someone that he just met in the mall, in that coffee shop. I know that girl because I've been drinking coffee in there. Me and the staff talking about like how that girl, like, they call it like a freelancer. Means if there's a foreigner, they're gonna chase the foreigner and then get their attention, for sex. That's it. Greg was new in Cebu that time, so no idea what who is he talking. So there's a gay on the side, and then on his left side is the girl. So they were chit chatting. So I walked past, and then yeah, I seated at the corner. I started reading. When I started reading, I noticed someone is staring at me. Someone was like so intensely staring at me. And then when I put down my book, I saw him staring at me. And it's like, you know how high school react? if they get caught by their crush, like that. So it was like that feeling. So I find it really really cute. And I said, why is he staring at me if he's talking to someone? It's kind of weird. And I said, it's foreigner, they might just want something. It goes like that. I keep reading, and then I keep I feel the stare, so I look at him again, and then caught him staring at me. He was so so cute doing that. It took us how many minutes, and then the foreigner came sit beside me in another table. He said he asked me if I can mind his laptop because he's gonna order, and I think he's a regular customer, but he usually sit outside. So I said, yeah, it's okay. And then when he got back, I think he noticed that Greg has been staring at me, and he helped Greg. He helped us to talk. He went to Greg, started talking. He invited Greg over the table, which is just like next to me. And then when Greg is sitting in there, he said hi, and I said hi. Then I closed my face again because it's kind of weird feeling that, oh my god, it's just so cute. He is so cute. He was so like, this is different, this is different. So they started talking, and he was telling to me, like, he said, she's so serious. He talked to the other person, and the other person, which name is Joe, by the way. Hey Joe, I don't know if you remember me. I don't know if you remember us, but yeah, you helped us to get together. So Joe said, like, hey Tina, this is my friend, new friend, Greg, Tina, or maybe I don't know. I think I introduced myself to Joe, and yeah, and he's the one who introduced us together. And so that's it. Start. He's trying to start a conversation with me, but I'm closing off because I was thinking, foreigner, hello, reality, Cebu, and I don't want to like. So I said, okay, maybe he just wants something, and I'm not really into that at the moment. Shut up. So he gave his number. He wrote his number into a piece of tissue paper. He just put it in me and put it on the table and said, he asked me if he can expect a message from me today. That was today. Yeah, he said today because that was around 3 in the afternoon, I think, 3 or 4. Then I said, just put it there. So he put the tissue on the table, and I put cup of my coffee on top of it. So I think for him it's rejection that I just put a cup of coffee on top of that. I mean, not spill the coffee, but the cup of coffee, I put it on top. So after that one, he excused himself. He said he's gonna go to the toilet. And that's the time Joe talked to me. He asked me, are you single? Are you married? Do you have kids? Like all the questions about my status in life. I said, no, I'm like single. Then he said, why not give that guy a chance? And I said, do you know him? He said, like, I've been in the Philippines for how many years? I know a foreigner that has good intention. I know a foreigner that only wants game. So I said, okay, let me try. I don't know, but he really convinced me. So, sorry about my hair. So when Greg came back, he was still like fishing. He was still like waiting for reaction if I'm gonna message him. Then we talked something, just little. I just talked with them like really little because I was trying to keep myself busy and close off with them. And then he asked again if I can message him. And, Filipina, we don't message first. So I told him, I don't message first. And then he was in a rush getting his phone. He said, can I have your number then? And I said, yeah, sure. So I write it also in a tissue paper and I give it to him. Because he was so excited to send a letter. That's what he do actually for him to confirm that it's the correct number, he either call it or send a message to it. So he sent a message, but because he was so excited to type my number, he commit like three times, three mistakes. He keeps asking me, "Did you receive my message?" I said, "No, I did not receive your message." Happens that there's one lacking number. So did it again. When he did it again, he asked me, "Now it's sent. Did you receive it?" I said, "No, I did not receive any message." So another number is wrong. And then the third time, it's still wrong, one number. And then the fourth time, he got it right. Because he said he was shaking. He was shaking to send me a message. And then that's the start. I went home. No, we did not also, after he get my number, it's like he just, bye. So I said, okay, bye. That's it. Went out. I went home to my cousin. And in the evening, around 6, I think, I just arrived at my cousin that time. He sent a message if I'm still at the mall. I said, no, I'm out already. He said, can I invite you for dinner? I said, no, I'm away. I'm like really far. Then he asked me, how about tomorrow? And I said, maybe tomorrow after work. And then that's what happened. Started seeing each other the next day. I know he was just in tourist visa. I know he was just gonna stay for 2 months in here. That was his visa. So after that one, yeah, we started dating. He transferred hotel close to where I work, so he said I don't have to walk too far. And the first fight we had, that was really funny. In the Philippines, when you say you're so fat, like you gain weight, like, oh, you're fat, it's kind of positive for us. Like, I have gay friends, and when you say, oh my God, you're so fat, like it's so nice. Like, I mean, I'm not really fat. I'm thin, and when they say you gain weight, it's like positive. It means you're starting to, I don't know how you're gonna say it, but it's positive for me. So one time, I think we went to a dinner that was like 2 weeks after we were seeing each other. So that was our first fight. So we went home walking, and I noticed he got this glow in his face. Sorry about the messages. What is this? Alarm. Yeah. So while we were going back to the hotel, I told him, wow, you gained weight. He took it negatively and then just ignored me. He was walking really fast going to the room, and I was like, what's happening? When we went to the elevator, he was like, he's not talking with me. And we went inside the room, he just took a shower and then lied down, not facing me. And I said, is there a problem? And then he did not talk with me. And I said, this is weird. That's the first time I've seen that kind of attitude. And I said, okay, if you're gonna sleep, okay. And then, so in the next morning, I get ready and I prepare myself for work. So I got this corporate look already because I worked in a corporate before. And then that's when he talked to me. Like, can I talk with you? And I said, what? I said, why do you have to say I'm fat? Do you really have to slap it in my face? And I said, what? And I said, so I have to explain, like really thoroughly explain, just to make him feel that it's not negative, it's not bad. Like, not people that says you're fat is like bad. It's more like praising. Like, I don't know. Maybe for me it's praising. Like, I just find it cute for him. Like, he got this chick already. So we started dating. And the time comes that he needs to go to Palawan because before we met, he got plans already to travel around. And we've been traveling around before he went to Palawan. So we've been together. So he included me in his plan. So he went to Palawan alone. Actually, I don't know. So he went to Palawan alone, and that day that it's his flight, we cried a lot, like as if we're not gonna see each other again. And that day, that was Sunday, he was about to stay in Palawan for a week. And I said, okay, this is it. Maybe after this, if he's gonna go back to Australia, he's gonna forget me, or nothing. Because we're just dated, but there's no confirmation of the level of relationship. Yeah, we see each other, and I was surprised on the third day he went home. No, he went back to Cebu, surprising me at the mall. I was stretching because there was a Zumba that time for cancer, breast cancer awareness, I think. So there's a Zumba in Ayala, so I attended that one. That was every Wednesday in October. So I was stretching, and then he likes surprises, by the way. So that time he said I just transferred hotel. So I thought, like, okay, he transferred hotel. He's not yet gonna go home. I was thinking, because Wednesday, I think his flight to Sydney is on Monday, so he needs to go Sunday to Manila. That's what his plan, from Palawan to Manila, Manila to Sydney. But on Wednesday, he returned to Cebu. That was unplanned, like really unplanned. I was stretching and he was behind me calling my name, like, Tina, Tina. And when I looked back, he was there. I was so, so, so surprised. Like, I just run and jump on him. I cried and he cried. And I was like, wow, this is different. This is really, really different feeling. And for him also, he said, it feels weird. It feels different traveling alone. That I am not with him in a short span of time. We know. We know already. Like, so we traveled after that. We explored Camotes. That's the first time we explored Camotes Island. Because after that one, we keep coming back to the island. And on the day that his flight to Sydney, he said he's gonna come back on January. I said, okay, come back in January because it's Sinulog. So we were planning. That was November. It's his November. His flight was November 20, I think. Yeah. So we're talking like, come back on January if you want. And he said, yeah, probably I'm gonna come back. I said, yeah, okay. So he went home. We stay connected by Viber. No, that was still Viber that time, and Skype. We cannot stay longer in Skype because we were crying, like we really miss each other, and it feels empty without him with me and me with him. It's like weird feeling. So I still don't have my laptop that time. So I was in the internet shop crying, and he was crying as well. And guess what? After 2 weeks, he returned in the Philippines. After 2 weeks, okay? So he did not stay long in Sydney. He went home. He surprised me. I caught that surprise, by the way, because I said, where are you? Then he said, no, I'm just at the flat, just sitting. And I said, can I call? Then he said, yeah, okay, you can call. Then he closed the camera. He said there's a problem with his camera, so I can just hear. But it's really dark in the screen. And then I hear the plane, the stewardess, I think, or like the audio from the plane that fasten your seatbelt. So I caught him. That's it. And then it started, and then he keeps coming back in here, coming back in here. We fight as well. It's normal. It's like sometimes we play around. We have this routine before break day. You know what break day is? Break day. Once a week, we're gonna have a break day. Means we're not gonna see each other in a week. So we stay in the hotel, but then when it's break day, I have to go back to my cousin's house, and he's gonna stay in the hotel. No chat, nothing at all. One time we had break day. We've seen each other in a coffee shop because he knows I'm going in there, and I usually go in there. So he waited for me in there. He was having a coffee. I had my coffee as well, but we ignore each other. That is our break day. Like, we're not allowed to talk to each other, but we can look at each other. It makes kilig, kilig, kilig. It makes the fire burn, burning. So that was our routine, and then we have date night. So in a week, yeah, we always go eat together, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We always do that, but we have this special night once a week. So that's the night where we have to dress up, like eat in a good restaurant. So that was the start. That was our routine. We have break day, we have date night. Yeah, it was a really really nice experience. I never experienced that one with my exes, and he said as well that he never did that with his exes. So with a relationship, at first we had problem because he wanted an open relationship. He wanted to be with me, but at the same time there's no level a label of our relationship, so means we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And also he said at least we're both free, which I don't like. I said if if you wanted to stay with me, if you wanted to see me, if you still wanted to date me, you have to choose. I don't like that kind of setup. And he choose he choose me. So we were in a close relationship, means we are not allowed to date anybody else because we are tied up, we are close. It's agreement. It's agreement. Yeah, but at least we make it clear, because I don't like the idea that it's open. I don't like sharing my boyfriend. So most especially Greg, I don't know why I am being selfish with him. I really hate the idea that he's staring at other girls or girls is staring at him, which is him as well. He doesn't like people staring at me. So we being possessive to each other, and it's kind of sweet possessiveness. And he's really nice person. He really listen to you. He really understand you. He's like perfect for me. Perfect. It's hard. It's hard. Really hard. Because what we had is different. What we had is unique. I'm gonna cry again, so I will not continue this. I will, my next video, maybe, I don't know what's my next video. Maybe about relationship, how it goes after the date, after the first stage. So yeah, that's how we met in a coffee shop. Like really, really cute, staring, like eye contact. That's it. Bye.